and we're the Caleon twins. Welcome back to Squared. We post videos to Squared every single Friday. Give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, subscribe down below to the Squared channel. And for today's video, we're gonna be reminiscing on pranks we played when we were younger as twins. I know, like, it's so iconic for like when you meet someone or meet a twin especially, you'll be like, have you guys played any pranks with people? That's one of the #1 questions we get asked. And like, Samantha and I are the kind of people who don't really take that risk of doing pranks. We never really use our twinness to like as an advantage to like take. I just feel scared to prank people because I feel like they can get mad at me. So you're probably gonna look at our pranks and be like, oh my gosh, they're so lame. That's all you did as twins. But really, looking back, maybe we should have used our twinness more to an advantage to like do pranks, but yeah, too late for that now. But let's get on with the video. So the first prank we played was like a frequent one when we were younger, when we'd like ask things from our parents on the phone. They can't, by the way, they can't tell who we are on the phone. In person they can, so don't worry. Obviously, I'd be worried if they couldn't in person, but on the phone and when we're sleeping, they can't tell us apart. So when we'd want to ask them something that we're kind of scared they might get mad at us for it, or they'd say no, we like use each other's names. So for example, if I was like, Mom, can I get this, or can I do this? And she's like, who's this? I'm like, it's Madeleine. Just so in case they got in trouble, like the blame wouldn't be put on me. Which it'd be put on the other person. Nice, if I might add. Okay, but it never went to like that point where they would get mad at the other person. But like, it's really easy to pretend to be the other person, especially when you're talking to other people too. Like, you just pretend like you're the other person. Yeah. So a thing that happened in grade 4 is that our teacher made Samantha and I, and only Samantha and I, wear name tags. So you would imagine the whole class not wearing name tags, and then you have to wear one. That was so that she could tell us apart, because like she couldn't tell us apart. Like after a few months, you still couldn't tell. And mind you, in grade 4 we didn't wear the same clothes anymore. We did wear the same clothes. We did? We did wear the same clothes. Wow. Sometimes we did wear the same clothes. So yeah, when we had name tags, sometimes we would switch them around and our teacher wouldn't notice. Yeah. I don't know. Wow, I felt so like, ooh, I did something so bad. But looking back, it's like, what? That's all you did. That's all you did. You just switched name tags. Or sometimes we'd like try not to wear the name tags. We hated them. So yeah, we'd like we'd be sneaky, like take them off and just sit there, just pretending like, oh, like nothing's happening. But then soon after, she'd be like, oh, Samantha and Madeleine, put your name tags on. Now that we're saying this, it sounds really lame. I'm sorry that we didn't do these like weird or like really cool pranks as twins. Like, you know how some twins like do the test for the other? Like, that wouldn't really work just cause I'm smarter. I'm kidding. What? No. I was gonna say we were in the same class. It wouldn't work because we're in the same class, and like we usually get the same grades on tests anyways. So, or like around the same grades. Yeah, so like, it wasn't really switching around like tests wouldn't make a difference. Though there was one time, I forgot what grade it was, but like in elementary we were young and we were in the same class. Like, you were sitting in front of me, and during a test I looked at your multiple choice. It was like this. I did that too in high school. I think it was high school, like grade 11. Hey, mine was when I was younger, so it's less of. Oh no, wait, we were in the same class. It was like, we actually not high school. We didn't have math together in high school. Oh, so you looked at someone else's paper in high school? No, it was yours. It's when we were in elementary. I remember. Sometimes I glance over at your paper and like get like a little hint. Oh, so it's now a video about cheating. Guys, cheating is not good. Like, don't look at other people's papers, okay? I didn't do it in high school or like university. Okay. Okay, so the third prank that we would do as kids, you'd be surprised that throughout our whole like kid years or like young years. You mean childhood, Samantha? That's what I meant. I couldn't find the word. We only switched classes once and pranked teachers one time, and it wasn't even our idea. It wasn't even our idea. It was my teacher's idea. So my teacher and her teacher were like rivals, but it was like a friendly like class rivalry. So then what the plan was that we had Samantha come over to my class saying like, oh, I don't know how we got you. I think I had to. You know what? Your teacher planned it the day before. Yeah, he was like so about this prank. Okay, so somehow the day before we got Samantha to go from her class to my class, and then once she was in my class, we locked her in the closet. Which I don't know why you had to lock me, because I was already willing to do the prank. Oh, okay. It was like for a dramatic effect. It was just necessary precautions. Anyways, so we locked her in the closet, and then I wasn't I wearing the same shirt? Did I take your shirt?
I think you took my sweater.
I took her sweater. Put her sweater on, then walked back to her classroom. And when I walked into your classroom, they're all like doing reading. So they're all quiet? They're all quiet.
Would you feel like nervous or
Yeah, because I felt awkward. I've never been in your class before. And half of the people I don't even talk to in your class. So I walked in and I was about to sit in your desk. Mind you, I don't even know which one your desk was. Like find the empty one. So one of the girls like called me out and saying, "You're not Samantha." I'm like, wow, that like lasted
That was
so
a short
long.
little prank. And then after that, she came back to get me and took me out of the closet. You know what? It's because I feel like you probably walked in there all awkward.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Knowing you probably walked in there all awkward.
I walked in like normal.
You just got caught.
Yeah, I just got caught. That's it for the video. Hopefully you guys found this video interesting. I know I did. I figured out that we're not so much of rebels that we thought we were, but you know, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Click over here to see yesterday's video, and click over here to see more from Samantha and I. Click right over here to see more from the Square channel. We'll see you guys next Friday. Bye!